Hi there, welcome back to my channel. My name's Audrey if you're new here. Today I will be talking to you guys about my quarterly favorites. I know it's a little bit random, but I don't think a monthly favorites is very feasible for someone like me just because I do pretty minimal shopping, I would say, and I tend to stick to the same things once I find that it works for me or if I like it. So I thought that a quarterly update with you guys telling you all my favorites, this would be a more realistic approach to the favorites videos, which I love to watch. I love to indulge in other people's recommendations, so I hope you enjoy mine, and let's hop right in. I decided, since it's a quarterly favorites, which means it encapsulates 3 months of my life at once, I decided I'll share 3 products per category with you guys. So I have everything written down on my little pink slip right here. Starting strong with makeup, we have the Hourglass concealers, which you see I have 3 here in shades, I think number 6, number 3, and number 4.5. They're all different shades, and that's because 3 and 4.5 were my trial and error shades. I really was just trying things out and I didn't really know what would be best, but I do find that shade number 6 is the closest to my color year round. So this one is my newest addition and it is now gonna be an absolute staple, always restocked, always in my makeup bag. I do plan on finishing shades 4.5 and 3 by using them as my highlighting color, so nothing goes to waste, because these bad boys are not cheap. They're super expensive, but I think they're absolutely worth the money and worth the hype. I just buy them during the Sephora sales. The reason I absolutely love the Hourglass concealer is because of how creamy and high coverage they are. Some days I can get by using them as my only base product. It does wonders for your face and I really see a difference with the price I'm paying, so I love these. And then next up on the makeup list, I have the Rare Beauty Soft Pinch Contour. It's a recent addition to my makeup routine for sure, since I recently ran out of the Milk contour stick. This right here, I don't know if you guys are seeing the size of this. This is absolutely humongous, and I have a feeling this is gonna last me at least a year, which is good because the shelf life of this product is 12 months. Super pigmented, super easy to blend, and the shade Solace is absolutely perfect for me, if you can already tell. It's on my face right now. Lastly, in makeup, we have the Clio Kill Lash. This is the long curling version of it. They also have a volumizing one, but for me personally, I'm more focused on elongating my lashes and just having them lifted all day, and I think this does exactly that, and I've been loving it. So yeah. On to our next category, we have fashion items, clothing / jewelry. So starting first, an absolute non-negotiable for me in the springtime would be my leather jacket here. It is super versatile and I would say it really goes with any outfits. I have no problem layering this with a skirt, with jeans, with anything. It's so functional and it looks really good. I think any leather jacket would work. Mine is just from Taobao. And then moving on next, I would have to heavily recommend my jewelry. I don't know if you guys can see it, I'm wearing these gold hoops and this silver and gold necklace from Ana Luisa, and I am absolutely loving these 2 pieces I got from them. If you guys haven't already heard of Ana Luisa, they are a jewelry brand based in New York and their pieces are unmatched. In terms of quality, they are long-lasting, hyperallergenic, water-resistant, and sustainable. My favorite thing about Ana Luisa would be their worry-free guaranteed 2-year warranty on all products. And if you know anything about me, one of my biggest love language is gift giving, and my very first piece of jewelry was gifted by my mother when she brought me to go get my first lobes pierced. Although I was only 8 weeks old when I got my first lobes pierced, it was really sweet how my mother was always thinking for me. She wanted me to get my ears pierced because she wasn't allowed growing up and she didn't want that kind of same strictness in the house with me, and truly I love my piercings. I now have 7 total piercings, and I think that all started with my mother. This Mother's Day, it would be an awesome way to give back to your mother or your loved ones with a piece of jewelry from Ana Luisa. You can check out the link in my description to shop and elevate your style without breaking your budget, with their pieces starting at just $39. One of my favorite pieces is this necklace. It's the Palmer necklace. It is both layering silver and gold. I am currently starting my journey of mixing my metals. As you can see, all of my earrings are gold. However, I used to be a really big silver girly, believe it or not. So I have a lot of silver rings from when I was in high school, which I'm super happy with. This one necklace, I am now being able to naturally incorporate the silver back into my life. In the category of fashion and clothing, the last item I have is this top from Brandy Melville. It's a little white and blue striped tank top, and it ties in the back just to kind of like snatch you in. I think the color is absolutely gorgeous, and this is going to be one of my favorite pieces for this summer for sure. On to our next category, which is skincare. Starting first, we have the Skin 1004 Madagascar Centella Ampule. I don't know if you guys can tell, it's absolutely empty, and this is my second bottle since the first time I've purchased this. I love the lightweight consistency of this ampule and how Centella Angelica is just good for honestly everything. It's good for healing your skin, reducing inflammation, improving skin elasticity, and it's also just a powerful antioxidant that helps reduce signs of wrinkles and just helps to overall moisturize your skin. So I absolutely love this ampule. If you are to try anything from Skin 1004, I'd recommend this to start with, really. Next up, I have this right here. It is actually my lash serum that I've been using since God knows when, honestly. I've purchased the first bottle in high school after seeing a TikTok of a girl raving about it and how she was on her 3rd bottle and how long and luscious her eyelashes were. Thinking that it was only $30, I decided to give it a shot because why not? And it's probably one of the best purchases I've ever made. I'm living proof that sketchy looking bottles are not all that sketchy sometimes. And last but not least, on the skincare category, I have this right here. This is the Care Plus whitening patches. It's a little bit scary, but the patches actually look like the photo right here. The micro dots are filled with whitening serums. Honestly, don't really know the science behind this, but they're a little bit spiky, and when you put it on your face, it genuinely hurts a little bit, but it's honestly not tolerable at all. It's very minor amount of pain. I didn't even think I could believe in something like that, but I used to have the worst hyperpigmentation right here on the side of my cheeks. I had really bad acne scars, and after using these patches about twice on the same spot, the spot has pretty much been reduced completely, and I couldn't recommend it enough. And moving on with another self-care category, I have hair care. I think of all my expertise, hair care is a little bit out of my reach. I have not been the best at doing my hair growing up, and I just don't know too much about hair. For your reference, I have very thin and straight Asian hair, nothing too crazy out in this house. So I'm just sharing what I like and what works for me. Starting first, I have the Super Milk. This hair conditioning primer has been so super good for me. First of all, it smells amazing. Almost every time I see my best friend, she's always like, oh my god, I smell your hair. And I'm like, she's never mentioned that before until I got this product. It smells absolutely divine. Super sweet and like milky and creamy, just delicious. I love it. Also, I find that with this product, my hair has been styling better and holding better. Number 2 is hair care, but a slightly bit techy. This is my Vodona hair curler from high school. Did I abandon it after like a couple months? Yes, because my hair doesn't hold. But now with the Super Milk I just mentioned, my hair does hold. So I started using this bad boy again. When my hair doesn't curl and doesn't hold because of the texture, a device like the Dyson Airwrap sometimes is not enough for me. I really just go in and kill my hair with the heat on this thing, and it holds so much better. I just I guess I'm gonna be a traditional hair curler girl until I die, so. And lastly, I have this right here. I don't think it matters what brand you use, but this is a brown hair treatment. Since dyeing my hair brown, it has really helped to maintain its color and make sure that from the roots down to the ends of my hair, the color is overall pretty uniform and not streaky at all, since I did dye my hair at home using like the Korean bubble hair dye. Now I would say everything's looking pretty good. Everything's looking pretty even. So yeah. And last but not least, I have my miscellaneous category. I really wanted to share some items in this list, and that's why I decided I'm just gonna have a miscellaneous category. Starting very, very strong, I have this right here. This is the citron drink with passion fruit. It's like a passion fruit, yuzu, pomelo mix. Basically, I have very little left in this jar, but I already have a brand new one in my fridge right now waiting to be opened once I finish this one. There's a little bit of like, I think honey or like sugar added to this mix, so it's pretty sweet, and I just dilute it into my water or my tea and it tastes so freaking good. This is literally my bubble tea substitute. This is my cheaper alternative and it's also healthier. 1 tablespoon of this is only 50 calories. Next up in my miscellaneous category would be my Octo Buddy. It's stuck to my phone case, so yeah, I just want to show you guys. I love this thing so freaking much. I've used it to film all of my OOTDs, and honestly, more or less, it's been super convenient having it on a daily basis, not even using it to film content. I stick my phone to almost everything. You know, sometimes when you're in like a public restroom and there is nowhere to put your phone, but you don't want to leave your phone in the back pocket of your jeans. I feel like this is an oddly specific like scenario, but if you're ever in that scenario, you can literally stick your phone onto like the toilet paper cover, like the holder, and the cover is usually like plastic, it just sticks. Or if it's metal, it sticks. You can stick it onto the side of your stall. That way you don't have to like risk putting your phone anywhere gross, you know what I mean? Anyways, it's been super convenient, super useful. I love it. I love it so much. Lastly, I have my wired earbuds. I started appreciating this once I lost my left AirPods like a month ago. And it's been such a good like fashion statement, but also just like in general, it's been really handy to have. Yeah, I feel like it really changes your look, and sometimes it's just nice to not have the silicone tips of the AirPods Pros in my ears. So I just been loving this randomly. So, and that is all from me, friends. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and tell me how you like the mic. Actually, this is my first YouTube video using the mic, so I just want to hear some feedbacks. But yeah, anyways, I'll see you next time. Bye.